This monument is an exact copy of the only marked grave in the community slave cemetery. This replica is placed by the York County Historical Commission on the 22nd day of June 1991 to honor Watt, who was a young man assisted in the defeat of Captain Hope by locating Colonel Bratton and informing him of the presence of the Tories at Brattonville on July 11, 1780. To the memory of Mrs. Martha Bratton, wife of Colonel William, loyal in the face of death, brave in the hour of danger, merciful in the moment of victory. Field of Huck's Defeat, where 75 Whigs, led by Colonel William Bratton, defeated a British and Tory force of 500 men, July 12, 1780. Erected by the Kings Mountain chapter of Daughters of the American Revolution, Yorkville, South Carolina, 1902. On this date, September 30th, 1953, there stands 200 feet to the north of this dome, the revolutionary home of Colonel William Bratton and his wife Martha, and the land was a grant under George III. "200 feet to the north." Sacred to the memory of Walton, who died December 1837. During the Revolutionary War, he served his master, Colonel William Bratton, faithfully, and his children with the same fidelity until his death. Also Polly, his wife, who died July 1838, who served the same family with equal faithfulness. W.T. White. You the sheriff?
No, afraid not. Just a civilian. Lost in the wilderness.
I wish I was. I got the house propped up with stones. That's what they did. Notching the wood, leveling it out. And this is his house. National Register of Historic Places. Bratton Home. This structure was built by William Bratton by 1770, and one of the oldest in York County. He died 1815, followed by Martha's wife, 1816. thing right there. I believe you use it to pull your boots off or scrape the mud off the boot. Scrape the mud off the boot, yep. Well, it ain't no secret how I feel about rich, well-to-do white folks back in those days who stole the land from the Indians. My people. Half of my people, anyway.
Oui, et puis Amélie,
not careful if you're working around without spraying the metal will split on you.
About how hot will that thing get?
This right here, right now, is about 1800 degrees. I can take it up in this forge to a little over 2,000 degrees, 2,200 degrees to get to a welding heat.
Now, how old is this contraption?
This forge here, these forges, started seeing them in like the 1870s on up. They made them throughout the 40s.
Well, before that, that bellows, that's
Bellows was what
yeah.
We're having some issues with our bellows right now.
Mm-hmm.
We just got to, so that's why I brought this one. It was either this or not do any. So.
Do you own that one?
This one? Yeah, this is mine.
I bet you paid a pretty penny for it.
They're not all that expensive. You can find them. Average price, depending on condition, anywhere from, you can get them 150, 250 bucks.
Wow, that's all?
Yeah, they're not bad.
The whole thing?
The whole thing. This one was ready to go when I bought it. The only thing that this one was missing is right in the center. There's a little round hole that's got to have a screen in it.
Mm-hmm.
And this little door here was gone, but I just made a little piece. I just stuck a little piece up there. One of these days I'm gonna fix it better than that. And I got me a piece of cardboard and made me a template, and then took it to a buddy of mine that's got a plasma cutter. And he cut me a circle.
Plasma
He just
cutter.
cut me a couple of slops in it, and I brought it in there and said, right down in there, I'm ready to go to work. So they're not hard to, but you find them in all different stages of repair. You can find one ready to go. Pretty reasonable. Hey y'all. The biggest expense is getting your ammo.
How much that thing cost?
Well, this little one here, yeah, turn it for me, Rooster. This one here is a reproduction. This is the same style ammo that they had in the 1760s, 1770s. And they bought it new. And they got a special site discount of about, we paid about $900 for it. But now you can find at an antique store or something, you can find a pretty decent ammo. And you expect to pay $3 or $4 a pound. If it's 100 pounds, you should get it for $300 or $400.
Do they have a grist mill here, a wheel, stone wheel?
No, they did not.
Nate. Come here for a minute. I just want to tell you something.
Well, back in the day, there had to be one around here somewhere.
Yeah,
wasn't
there was some close, but it was not some one here on site. There's one still, the remnants of one still standing over off of Rambo Road.
there? Really?
You can see it from the road, and right there at the bridge, there's an old barn building that's about to fall in, but that was the Craig grist mill.
It's privately owned now? I'd like to see that. Well, I appreciate the demonstration and information you gave me.
Appreciate you coming out today.
Thank you.
I'll stand.
Stand for me. That is lovely. I done about spun out today.
This looks like a spring house. Maybe. Let's see what the sign says. Backwoods cabin. The upper part of South Carolina was open to settlement during the 1700s. Traveled down the Great Wagon Road from Virginia, Pennsylvania, North Carolina. Settlers brought with them the vast knowledge needed for life in the wilderness. How to fell trees, build a house, hunt, grow crops. Most were Scotch-Irish, but with English, German, French, Swiss, Irish, and Africans among them. This backwood cabin represents the first home on the Carolina frontier. Simple, unrefined, sturdy, and easily built. Yeah, I could live in that. It's dark in here. And there's a loft. Alright. That was the Buck 95 tour of historic Brattonville. I'm about to run out of memory on my flash drive. Adios.